All right, so let's talk about the WNBA, and let's talk about the free agents that have made some noise in the WNBA. And the first one mentioned was Tina Charles, so I will talk about Tina Charles first. So Tina Charles is on the Atlanta Dream. Tina Charles is making her return back to women's basketball in the WNBA to play for the Atlanta Dream. She is currently playing, I believe, in China right now. Yeah, she is playing in China right now. I do remember covering her playing in China in a earlier edition of Women's Basketball Weekly. If you didn't catch it, should make sure to watch Women's Basketball Weekly, because I update you all on what's happening in women's basketball period, even around the world. She is currently playing in China right now. She's balling. And right now she's been signed with the Atlanta Dream. And to me, I am very much interested to see her make her return back to the WNBA, because Tina Charles was a baller in the WNBA. Yes, she did sort of have the weird issue with Phoenix, where she sort of had a where she left the team basically, and I have wondered since then, like what Tina Charles looks like back in the WNBA. I am very much for players making their return. I think it's great. It's a great thing about the WNBA how a player can be out of the league for a while and then come back and be welcomed with open arms and really be able to move the needle for their team. Let's take a look at Tina Charles's profile on WNBA.com right now. All right. So when it comes to Tina Charles, over her career, she's averaged 18.2 points a game, 9.3 rebounds, and 2.2 assists. Amazing stats, absolutely amazing stats. And with those stats, you may be wondering, why? What happened? Why did she? why did she leave the WNBA? Like why was she not on a team? And I would say that's a good question. When it comes to Tina Charles, I think fit matters a lot for her. I think it absolutely matters. She was drafted in 2010 as the number 1 pick and was phenomenal for several years, and I mean has been phenomenal for a long time in the WNBA. And as a player, it's sort of like one of those things where her stats speak for themselves. They speak for themselves, but it's a question of how does she fit with a team. And I feel like Tina Charles has gotten a bad rap. And yes, she was with Phoenix for a little bit. Phoenix in general is weird, I would say. And Skylar Diggins-Smith had an issue there. Tina Charles did too. So I wonder if maybe some of that wasn't really on Tina Charles at all, and it was just the situation, But I am very much happy to see her back in the WNBA. She has been balling overseas, but my question is like how exactly does she fit with this team, and 2, what version of Tina Charles will we see? Stats don't lie. She's a great player. But how exactly does she mesh with what Atlanta is trying to do? I am not sure. I would say the jury's out on that one. But I am very much happy to see her back in the WNBA. And I'm interested to see. I'm very much interested to see how she fits on the Atlanta Dream. I do want to just show you all the other transactions that have happened. I do want to show you all this. So this is as of this morning. Is this too small? Here, let me try to. Yeah, there we go. All right. Hopefully that's big enough for you all to see it. So as of today, The Chicago Sky have renounced their rights to Stu Dufall. So this makes sense because I don't think Stu is coming back to the United States to play in the WNBA. We'll see, but she hasn't played for the last couple years. I believe she had a baby as well. So shout out to Stu Dufall. But the Chicago Sky have renounced their rights to her. And Sydney Weiss has signed a training camp contract with Connecticut Sun. Same thing for Kiana Smith and Rena Davis. I don't know this person. I do not know this person at all. Virag Kiss signed with the LA Sparks. Taylor Mikesell also got a training camp contract with the LA Sparks. Monique Billings, all right, is back and signed a contract with the LA Sparks. Kiana Traylor. All right. I will say, y'all, I do like Kiana Traylor. Kiana Traylor is a player who I think is very talented. She was drafted by the Chicago Sky. We didn't keep her, unfortunately. We just didn't have a roster spots. But I think she's a talented player that I think can make it in the league. And I hope that this year is another opportunity for her to make it in the WNBA. Liz Dixon is also signed with the Minnesota Lynx training camp contract. When it comes to the LA Sparks, we talked about this yesterday, but I'm just going to go down the list and let you all know what has happened. And so these are all just official things. There are still rumors about who's going to go where and all that good stuff, but here are the official things that have happened. Kia Stokes has signed with the Las Vegas Aces. Megan Gustafson and her dog Pancake is with the Las Vegas Aces as well. Sydney Colson is back, but her agreement is a training camp contract with the Las Vegas Aces. Morgan Jones also contract with the Las Vegas Aces. Kalani Brown is back with the Dallas Wings. I think it's a great great pickup for the Dallas Wings. Kalani Brown and Tierra McCowan is just. That's a hard duo to go against. that is a hard duo to go against when you're going against the Dallas Wings. We also have Bridget Carlton signing a contract with the Minnesota Lynx. Same thing with Atlanta Smith and Courtney Williams. Y'all, Minnesota is trying to be like Chicago 2.0 or something. I don't know. They get Kiana Traylor. We had her last year and waived her. We had Courtney Williams. We had Atlanta Smith last year, and they got them. So. Minnesota's doing something interesting. Satu Sabally also re-signed with the Dallas Wings as well. That's great news for Dallas. Absolutely. They're keeping their core together for at least one more year. Thank you so much, Holly, for the super chat. Really appreciate you. Holly says, happy Friday, Quita. Well, happy Friday to you, Holly. Happy Friday, guys. And also, happy awesome people of the internet Friday hangout, y'all. If y'all enjoy this thing, let me know. This is a democracy of sorts. So if y'all want more of these Friday hangouts, just let me know and I will make them happen. So shout out to y'all for joining me, and y'all could be spending y'all Friday anywhere in the world, but y'all are on the internet hanging out with the awesome people of the internet. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Michael, thank you so much for the super chat. Really do appreciate it. And Michael followed up with a comment that says, yes, Dallas Wings, Twin Towers, Satu the Unicorn. Yeah. Dallas has been a team on the rise for a little bit. And the fact that they're keeping their core together for a little bit more time, I think that's exciting. If you're a Dallas Wing fan, you should be very excited about what has happened with your team. You should be very, very excited. Now, the question is, what additional piece can Dallas get to sort of move the needle against a team like the Las Vegas Aces? Because as I mentioned earlier, I think that this is what team they're looking for. They're looking, to get better, but the ultimate goal for these teams is to beat the Las Vegas Aces. How do you build a team around beating them? And I think Dallas probably just needs another piece to make that happen. Carly Samuelson has signed a contract with the Washington Mystics. Lindsay Allen has signed a contract with the Chicago Sky. As y'all know, I am a huge Chicago Sky fan. So I am now a fan of Lindsey Allen. So I am very much looking forward to see what she can do with the Chicago Sky. Overall, there's been talk about the Chicago Sky and how they weren't able to really get anybody. Yeah, they got Lindsey Allen, but like we were really, really trying. It was a swing and a miss for us getting Skylar Diggins-Smith. Ultimately, I think what it came down to for the Chicago Sky is that the fact that we don't have the amenities that other teams have. Seattle has their own practice facility, state-of-the-art practice facility. Las Vegas has a state-of-the-art practice facility. When it comes to the Phoenix Mercury, when it comes to the New York Liberty, they use, when it comes to the Minnesota Lynx, they're using the NBA team's stuff, which is top-notch, right? With the Chicago Sky, they practice at basically a public gym, basically. They practice in Deerfield, which is a suburb of Chicago. And yes, the court that they practice on has the Sky logo on it. But you know, it's a public gym basically. It's like it's a recreation center. So you have like elderly people working out there, and you have kids running. Like it's not a top-notch practice facility that you would expect professional players to play at. But because the Chicago Sky is an independent organization, they are not tied to the NBA or they're not tied to the Bulls, so they're not able to take advantage of the Bulls practice stuff. And I think that has hurt the Sky when it comes to appealing to top-notch talent. So when you look at some of the teams, I think they have more to offer than the Sky does. Yes, the Sky have Teaspoon. Teaspoon is going to be a phenomenal coach for us. I am very much excited about Teaspoon being our coach. But I think until the Sky is actually able to solidify some sort of practice facility, we're not going to be able to get top talent. We're just not. We're just not going to get it. Maybe for a year or two, you know, we Candace Parker did us a favor by coming back home. And very much grateful for that as a Sky fan. Very much grateful for her helping to get us a championship. But it's hard to get top talent when you don't have a practice facility. Like that was the thing that Candace said when she left. She was like, you know, she didn't have a practice facility, and when she went to the Aces, she had that. She had her own locker room. She had her own, like it was like hers, you know. You know, it's growing pains. The Chicago Sky ownership group, they now seem like they're more willing to spend some money and invest in the club, and we will be seeing some sort of practice thing, whether it's them building their own thing or them having a sort of longer term agreement at a better facility when it comes to practice stuff. So in the future, we will get better. But I think it's just gonna be some growing pains for Chicago Sky fans. So as a Sky fan, I am preparing myself for us to not be good this year. But I think there's gonna be lots of promising stuff that we will see. I am very much excited, very, very much excited for Dana Evans to be point guard number 1 for us. We swung and missed on Skylar Diggins-Smith, but y'all, I'm a huge Dana Evans fan. Have been since she's been with the Sky. She was really good when she was at Louisville, and I got her jersey. You know, I am very much excited for Dana Evans to take over this team as our number 1 point guard. Yes, we were looking for Skylar, but Dana Evans is extremely talented. She's balling in Europe right now. Balling in Europe. And I am very much excited to see future growth from Dana Evans. Our team is Dana Evans and Kalia Kappa leading the charge for this team. And Rebecca Gardner. And I am very much excited about those 3 players. They make me excited about the Chicago Sky. Yes, we will not be very good. We will not be very good. So disclaimer for Sky fans out there, don't be too upset. We got a great coach, and she's gonna develop players, and she's going to build something great. It'll take a couple years for us to challenge, but I am, as a Sky fan, I am hopeful for our future. I am very much hopeful.